What's going on with Money Army? It's D Money here for just a quick vlog. This is Dear Future Me tag video, and basically, I got 10 questions I'm looking at here. Answer the 10 questions, and then like 5 years from now or something, I do a Dear Past Me video and answer these questions again. So I figured it'd be something kind of fun to do, something real quick. So let me get to it. First question, how are you? Kind of pissed off, in all honesty. Some stupid fuck got a hold of one of my credit cards and charged some stuff onto it, so I had spent the first part of my morning dealing with the fraud department about that, but whatever. Other than that, I'm kind of just lately. Question number 2, what are you obsessed with? What am I obsessed with? I don't really know if I could call anything I do an obsession. I mean, I play a lot of video games, but I wouldn't call it an obsession. I mean, well, I guess I could say I'm kind of obsessed with trying to lose weight at this point. I guess that's the closest thing to an obsession as I have. So I think we're just going to go with that, because it makes the most sense. Question number 3. What music do you listen to? Just nothing but rock. Rock in its many different forms. Soft rock, hard rock, and a genre that's quickly become one of my favorites in symphonic rock. If you don't know what symphonic rock is, it's essentially... what's the best way to describe it? It is... I think of the best way to put it. It's your standard rock music, can be both either hard or soft, but you'll have a lot more instrumental stuff mixed in with it, and not like your traditional, just like, a couple of different guitars and drums. I'm talking like things like you got piano, flutes, things like that. More of a different instrumental feel to it. So that's about the best way I can describe it. Let's move on. Question number 4. What is your favorite piece of clothing? I would probably have to say the one Pokemon shirt I have. It's basically got all the Gen 1 starters, Bulbasaur, Charmander, Squirtle, and Pikachu. And it's a real simple shirt, but it happens to be one of my favorites, and I got it pretty cheap, so... and I'm primarily a Poketuber, so it all fits in when you think about it. Question number 5. How tall are you? I am 5'8". I am the shortest guy in my family. All the males in my family are between 5'10" and about 6'2", 6'3"-ish. I kind of got the short end of the stick because I have scoliosis, and it kind of stunted my height a little bit as a result. But I'm tall enough. I'm not like short, but I'm not like tall. I'm kind of right in the middle. Question number 6. What is your favorite food? Now that I'm on a diet, I can't really say I have a favorite food because I kind of limit what I eat. But under normal circumstances, my favorite food is steak. I prefer my steak well done. Say what you will. People say it makes steak lose flavor, blah blah blah. I disagree, because I feel like when you cook a steak all the way through like that, it actually traps more of the flavor in there. And same thing goes with any seasonings and stuff you put on there. That's just my thought. Everybody's different. Some people call me a Nazi for ordering my meat well done, and I'll tell you the same thing I tell them: kiss my ass. So, moving on. Question number 7. What is on your walls? There is nothing on my walls. I am a very boring individual. I don't have anything on my walls. The one time I tried to hang a poster in my room, I was using some of that poster putty shit, and it just didn't want to stay on the wall, so I just gave up. And I haven't bothered since then. So, whatever. Oh boy. Question number 8. Who is your celebrity crush? This is a dumb question. But if I had to name somebody, I would have to go with Scarlett Johansson. For the simple fact that I'm a huge Marvel buff, and she plays Black Widow really well. You can say whatever the hell else you want, but that's my logic behind it. And I think she's a good looking woman, not gonna lie. But I think she pulls off Black Widow perfectly. I can't really think of anyone else that could have played that role better. So, whatever. Say what you want. Question number 9. Where do you see yourself by the time you make the Dear Past Me tag? Honestly, I am hoping that by the time I record the next one, I will be in a lot better position than I am now. Right now, I am still living at home, making $12 an hour. That's going to be changing here soon. And I'm hoping by the time, I make the next one, I'll have my own place, I'll have an actual career making some real money. That's my hope. Because quite frankly, I just turned 30 and it's time to actually do something with my life. So that's what I'm working on. And the last question, any words to your future self? The best thing I could say would be to just keep pushing, stay motivated. That's how I'm getting by now. Like, up to this point in my life, I've just been kind of complacent and just kind of rolling along with life. But after my mom passed, I realized that I can't have that mentality anymore. I'm getting too old for it, and I didn't want her to still see me in a position I was in when she passed. I wish you could see me now because I am taking huge leaps and strides with my life, and that's something that I've never done. It's a little confusing at times. It confuses everybody around me because I'm normally not that person. But at the same time, I feel like I have to make these changes. It is that time. Even if this is some drastic step forward, instead of taking baby steps, I'm taking huge leaps and bounds for the sole sake of bettering myself. And I would give you the same advice. If you're ever afraid to move forward, don't be. I know it can be scary sometimes, but you have to make that leap. Don't let things pass you by in life. And I almost did that. Like, the job I'm currently at, I've just been using it to build up IT experience, and I was going to move on. Well, as I'm getting ready to move on, my boss tells me, hey, looking to get you a raise, give you a little more responsibility, which is fine. I get it. I don't got a problem with it. And the responsibility I'm getting is pretty much grooming me to take the next step up in my career, going from just simple, desktop support to actual, system admin kind of things. That kind of role. It's stuff that I have a good base of. It's just there's a lot of fine-tuning that needs to happen, and this is why they're willing to train me. They're willing to invest in me for the future. Even though we don't know when the company will finally stop. If it stops, we got bought out. But at this point, I'm going to take it for what I can, continue building experience, learn new skills, and better myself even further. So, yeah. This is a pretty short vlog overall, but I just wanted to do something fun. Wasn't meant to be as serious as I made it there at the end, but at the same time I just kind of wanted to do it. And a couple years down the line, I will do a Dear Past Me tag video where I answer the same questions, except I go back and watch the first one and then go through and do the next and see how much my answers vary. So other than that, that is all I've got for today, so I will catch y'all later. Have a good one.